Hi, and I'm sorry for the last class, we didn't do it. Took a little break from the phone and from teaching. So I am back and we learned two palms. Yeah, we're going back to Bagua. So the first palm that we learned, the first series of palms was for overall energy of the body. Remember? So the fish palm was balancing palms. We do 100 steps clockwise, 100 steps anti-clockwise. The palm that we use for the overall energy when we're hyper, when we have too much energy, remember it's only clockwise and it was this palm. So we focus all our attention towards the center. And then we had the palm for energizing, which we train when we don't want to focus on a particular organ, which is with the palms facing up, and we inhale and we go anti-clockwise. Okay? So this was the first series of palms that we work when either we don't know what to work or we just want to work on the overall energy of the body. So the second series of palm that we practiced together was the lever, right? So remember, the first palm to energize was with the palms facing up and at the same level as your ears and towards the center, and inhaling and allowing the energy to come through our palms, and this is focused directly on the liver. The palm for de-energizing, so for example, if we feel angry or if we feel like a lot of pressure or frustrations, we want to release the pressure, the chi from the liver, so we would work clockwise and with the palms facing down towards the center. This was the second palm from the second series. And if we want to balance the liver, we will work at the same level as the shoulders, equal numbers, 100 steps going both ways. So today we will learn, there is a cat fight in the house. So today we will learn the heart palm. And I want to start by talking about the heart as an organ. The heart is considered the emperor of all organs. It's considered the most important stabilizers of emotions. And when we work on the heart, of course, heart is responsible also on a physical level for the circulation, for the blood vessels, for the blood pressure, for the pulse, and for anything that is related to blood and to the circulations. So we'll go straight into the heart palms. So I will start with the energizing palm. Yeah, energizing palm is a palm that goes anti-clockwise, breathing. Yeah, so how do I do the palm? I put all my fingers pointing up and the other hand also pointing up. So if the center is here towards the camera, I'm going to put my fingers here and then turn towards the center. And I'm going to use the same steps that we learned in the first palm, and we do 100 or 200 steps, inhaling on the movement. So here, inhale, and then go on with that. So this is for the energizing palm. All right, very good. Now, for the if I have too much blood pressure and I want to relax and I want to reduce the blood pressure and the pulse and regulate the heart functioning, I'm gonna work this palm. So one palm will be, the left palm will be on the left, and the right palm will be towards the center. Okay, and I'm gonna exhale. So I'm gonna do 200 steps exhaling. So once again, one palm is down, one palm is up, palm is facing towards the center. Very good. Okay, now there is a little error in my book about the palm that we work for balancing. So the balancing palm I'm writing in the book, so the picture is right, but the text needs a little bit of a correction. So when I want to balance for the heart, I'm going to put one hand in front of my abdomen and the other hand, which is either left or right, depending on where we're going, is going to be facing me. So one palm in front, turning to the center, the other palm is on the next to my abdomen. And I'm going to do 100 steps inhaling, and then I'm going to change 100 steps exhaling. Okay? Now let's talk a bit about the palm, the heart organ. As we know, the Chinese medicine has different type of emotions, ranges of emotions for each organ. The heart is related to joy, and it's the place of birth for joy. They say that the pericardium, the liquid that the heart stays in, is called a liquid of joy. And now, if we think about the other emotions, of course, we can think about it metaphorically, but really, it's not really metaphorical. It's actually literal. To me, it's literal. So when you feel joy, you use this joy to counterbalance the other emotions. So it's the heart against all the other organs. That's why the heart is so important to balance all the other organs. So to me, from all the things that I've learned and the practice, I find two particular elements of our body that are extremely important for the overall balance of our body, emotions, mind. One is the heart, and the second one is the spine. The heart is responsible for the quality of the emotions that we're going to. The spine is related to how the distribution of the qi is done in the body. So when you think about this, you start considering taking care of your heart in a special way, right? Okay, I'm gonna just take a second to let the cats go out. Okay, let's go out. Very good. Okay, excellent. So, I mean, there is a lot to talk about the heart. There is a lot to talk about the meridians also. So, since we covered last time the meridians for the liver, remember? Now let's cover the meridian for the heart. So, for the heart, remember, we have equal meridians on the left and on the right side of the body. One is the left side, one is the right side, but they're symmetrical. So, the heart meridian is from the pinky finger on the nail going all the way up to under my arm here. So you have the armpit, but here it stops somewhere here. So when you want to work on the heart, and if you feel like you want to energize your heart, you can massage the hand also from here, from the pinky finger all the way here. The arms are very important to be energized and to know where is the meridian, to know the directions of the meridian, and to familiarize yourself with that. So please be familiar with the meridians, because it really helps when you practice. It also helps to understand where you have the blockages. Blockages can come anywhere in the body, but they are not really there. What do I mean by that? If you have a problem in your knee, for example, don't think about the knee only. The knee, of course, the pain can come from many sources, right? But let's take it as a general conversation. You have a problem in your knee, you have to think about all your left side, about the left knee. Where is exactly the blockage in your left side? 99% of the times is not in the knee. It's somewhere else in the body. You have a headache somewhere here, think about which meridian goes into your head in that area, and then try to work with Qigong to balance, to flow the energy to that meridian and see if the headache goes. Same with the pain, same with blockages, same with stiffness, and so on. So it's very good to familiarize with the meridians and start working with them. You're sitting down or you're standing or you're walking, and you can just visualize your meridians and try to flow the energy through the meridians. When we practice Bagua Qigong, also we can do that. So when I practice the palm for energizing, for energizing the heart, or even de-energizing, I can visualize the heart meridian, and I can think, okay, I can think, all right, I am breathing, I am inhaling, there is more energy going to the meridian. I am exhaling, there is less. I am pausing, then I observe how is the energy in the meridians. Just remember, each meridian has different levels of energy going through. When we practice Qigong, we want to level up the flow of energy in the meridians. We don't want to have more or less in different. We want to make sure that we're balanced. If we're balanced, then we keep the emotions under control. We keep the feelings under control. So we feel better, we feel stronger. We feel better, we feel stronger. Very good. So that's about the Bagua today and the Bagua Qigong. Okay? You feel free to go to my book, and you can see there. You also have the course on the website, so you have plenty of references. But the most important is to experience, to practice. Practice it enough. So I challenge you to do 100 steps of each palm and see how you feel. See how your heart feels. See how your liver feels if you didn't practice the liver palm. Excellent, very good. When we finish all the palms, we will do an algorithm. We will talk about how to choose which palm every day in the morning when we practice, because at the end of the day, that's the most important, is the algorithm. It's not just learning the alphabet, it's making phrases, making coherent phrases that lead to healing. Excellent, very good. So today we will take another portion of Tai Chi 42. Let's first recap what we did last time. Remember, we were here, and then we went here, and then we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what we did last time. So today I'm gonna go a few steps before this. And as we agreed, we will work on very small routines. I'll show you 3-4 steps, and then you practice them for 50 times, for 100 times, until it really stays with you. Send me the video, I'll give you my comments. Okay, thank you Elena for sending me the comments. Sending me the video. So now today we do the kicks. So there are 2 kicks which are very similar in Yang 2 form, but they are also in 42. And they are followed by a punch down, right? So I am with my left leg in front, and I kick up, it's a toe kick, and then I step back and I turn, and then I kick again, I step open, and I do a brush knee, and then I do a punch down. So only this we do today, So I am first kicking with the left, So first kick, I turn, kick, step, gongbu, and I look in front. Very important, when I do this one here, brush knee, I punch down, but I look in front. Now, what is this punch down? I am kicked by my opponent, so I punch in the foot of my opponent. So I block, and then I punch. Okay? Good. So now let's do from the beginning. So first is the left kick. 1, I turn, right kick, turn, brush knee, and punch down. Okay, let's do this one a few more times. Lift, kick, 1, lift, kick. Put your hands together, step, and then punch. Where do I look when I do all this? Very important element. The energy flows where the attention or the intention goes. Avoid looking down. Avoid looking in the directions where you don't send your energy. Because wherever you look, you will send part of your energy. Yes, you can be very good. You can have very good coordination. You can have very good kicks. But if you don't double up your physical movement by your energy, it won't be the same. It's not real Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, I want to strike not only with my physical body, I want to strike with my mind. Because if I strike with my mind, I'm going to send the chi there. If I only strike with my leg and I look there, yeah, so I'm like this, I am scattered. And you can take this as a metaphor to life in general. If you're not 100% there to what you're doing, let's say you have the weekend and you want to do something fun, but then your mind is somewhere else, at work, at something that you have to do, at something that you regret you didn't do, then you can't really enjoy that moment. You can't be in the moment if you don't. It's the same with Tai Chi. So Tai Chi is a metaphor for life. I mean, I always thought about that, and I think it's very important. So I'll do it this side right now. I hope you can see me from here. So I do first 1 kick, I turn, second kick, I bring my hands here, I step on one side, yeah, and then I step, empty step, and the fist go from up to down, but I look in front. So even if I punch here, I'm not going to look down, I'm going to look at my opponent, right? Now this is very important to discuss. When you fight, when you apply a self-defense technique, you can use multiple techniques, yeah, multiple ways to fight. So you can be attacked with a leg and with a hand in the same time. So you would have to block the leg and block the hand. So both times. Now, where do I look? That's a very good question, right? I want you to observe competition games. You can find on YouTube so many things. You can find judo, you can find aikido, and you can find boxing. So I advise you to look at these 3 sports. Look at the high level competition. Look at the finals. Look at the golden champion. Judo is Olympic. Aikido is not Olympic, but you can search Aikido Masters and you can find, and boxing obviously is also Olympic. So you can find a boxing game or a judo game and find, this is your homework for next time, okay? Share on the group as well if you find a nice video, maybe a few seconds, not a full movie, but I want you to observe where they look when they apply the technique and how focused they are and where are they focused, because it's very important to know where you're focusing. Now, if I think about Aikido, it's a subject that I know, and I've been doing it for many years. Tai Chi and Aikido are very similar from this perspective. You have to find the imbalance point or area of your partner. This is the weakness of your partner, because this creates a void in his overall balance, and I'm focusing there. So I'm focusing in that perspective, yeah, in that point. Now, when I practice Tai Chi, I must imagine, who am I fighting with? Who is my opponent? Is it a tall person, a small person? Is it a fat person? Is it a thin? Is it strong or is weak? Where is the weakness of my partner? So when I go here, I blocked one leg, I blocked the other leg. But where do I look? And when I say look, I don't necessarily mean looking with your eyes. You can look with your chi. So yes, I can just gaze at you, but my focus point is definitely in one point. So this is very important to experience, and you can experience this in the real life, where you are in a conversation with a person, and the conversation is usually dominated by one person. If there is a group of people, it's very nice to observe and to practice this, and observe where you focus your energy, and observe how focusing your energy changes completely the conversation. And of course, you don't share this with the people that you're at the table with, that you're conversing with, but use this technique energetically to turn around the conversation, and you will see how interesting this is. Anyhow, let's practice a bit more. So left, first left, yeah, I strike with the left, then I turn, I strike with the right, I step, empty step, and then I punch down. The left is next to my knee. That's it for today. I really appreciate you, and next palm I'm gonna do one more palm of Bagua Qigong, and I hope you practice, and you can also send me your comments, feedback, and video with your practice. Thank you.